welcome to the final part of Touhou 10 Mountain of Faith. Yeah, kind of had to download a score file from the internet just in order to get access to the extra stage, because again, I kind of can't beat this one, and no, I'm not proud of that. And no, I don't even get close enough to see the extra stage boss, because... So yeah, if you think this is a pretty shitty run, you know, I'm not gonna disagree with you there.
Are we walking through a shrine, or more like hovering and
We went back to the Moria Shrine. Sorry, the Dwayne Shrine.
There you go. Thanks, dog.
The Dwayne The Rock Johnson shrine?
No, not
what
Dwayne,
a beautiful Dwayne.
Dwayne.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, you don't see, so you're not gonna see the extra stage boss in this, but if you want to know who she is, it's that girl in the bottom right corner of the border.
She has
the one with the frog hat.
Yeah.
You mean you mean Yellow from Pokemon?
Funny meme.
Her name is Suwako, and yeah, again, she has a frog hat. So she's
I bet she's kind of a bully. Only frog hats are bullies.
Whenever I played Hamtaro, the frogs were bullies. So
anyway, she's the other god of the Dwayne Shrine.
Okay.
So actually, you know what I'm thinking now? So let's take Kaneko, the final boss of this game, and let's have her replayed by Danny DeVito, just so that she can say, "My roommate was a frog kid." You ever see a frog kid?
Oh, look who it is.
Yeah. Hey, speak of the devil.
What was snowing?
Or God.
You can literally say.
Carrie, is that snow?
I don't know.
You said it was snowing, so therefore it's snow.
It looks like it.
After all, Carrie's never wrong.
Wow, wouldn't that be great if that were actually true? I think people would want me dead though, so don't know how I feel about that. Game over.
People only fear those who tell the truth. So all you have to do is lie about everything.
Shut the fuck
But
up.
if I'm always right, can I lie?
Yes.
How?
Because your thoughts aren't necessarily your words.
I can't believe you just called Carrie a thought. That's rude.
Oh.
Alright, anyway, it's... Speaking of thoughts, it's time for the final ones.
Oh.
Wow,
How's that for a segue?
Pretty good segue.
I am the final thought. I am the Alpha and the Omega.
I believe it's Alpha and the Amiga, just saying.
Actually, it's the Alpha
It's
and
Amigo,
the Amiibo.
because he's a dude. Oh.
Alpha and Amiibo.
That's my favorite movie about wolves.
Amiibo, not Weebo.
Amiibo.
No,
Weeby
Amiibo.
Sadibo.
Amiibo,
my favorite Sonic character is E123 Amiibo.
Stop it. Get some help.
You know, worthless consumer models, am I right? Alright, anyway,
But it is the time. So
it's
I don't know.
time to tell.
It was like it was a game. All right, so we'll start with that.
Wow.
Right. Had controls, check. All right, visuals, check. It was just not as impressive. The bombs were kind of lame. I don't know. Maybe I added a little bit of an extra challenge. Backgrounds were subpar.
Will dropping big facts.
5 out of 10.
Ah, you hear that? Fine out of 10. He likes it.
Fine out of 10. Fine China.
Nice.
Alright, Gabe.
Bangers, check. Visuals, check. Everything else was poop.
Oh.
3.5 out of 10.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Practically just did not pay attention the whole time.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was so boring that... Let me tell you how boring it was. It was so boring that I actually zoned out in part 2. And I, obviously started when the part started. And, I think at that... I was just, talking. I don't even know what I said the entire time. I was just on autopilot.
Are you sure that's not related to the fact that there was a car accident?
Well, that probably is a relating factor, but also that there was so much nothingness going on. My body
So much
defaulted
nothing.
to like just spitting out things to keep itself like from completely just going silent. Because then at that point I just fucking fall asleep. Not like no meme. Ooh, yeah, 3.5 out of 10.
That's the lowest score we've had.
Ah,
I don't think we've ever gone lower than 3.5 out of 10 before.
I'm gonna
That's
give the
the
next
lowest
game a
score.
1 out of 10, just so I can be
Carrie-
well, it
honest.
has to be bad first.
Carrie has
Okay.
has also given that score specifically to Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest.
Gosh, Castlevania 2. Well, thankfully this isn't, I mean, it's not Castlevania 2. I mean, it is a game, as we have established.
Castlevania 2 is also a game, Carrie. What are you implying?
Well,
Are
in
you
order-
gamesist?
Okay, if it's a game, then it means we can't give it a 0 out of 10. Or even probably a 1 out of 10. Like, if it has all the components of the game, I'd say it's of a game, it's like at least a 2.5 or 3 or higher.
Gamers.
So that limits my score in that direction. Honestly, this was so short. I felt like I blinked and it was done, and it really wasn't enough time to flesh out a story or anything. Or even if you could, it didn't really have that opportunity.
Which is
There
kinda
was
funny 'cause
one-
we honestly slacked off quite a bit between parts.
There was one nice background. It was on the water. So I will give it that. Other than that, nothing really happened. I mean, there was no battle between actual shrines. I was waiting for that. I'm sorry. I would have given 5 out of 10, but there was no actual shrine
isn't
battle, so
Hobbit
I'm gonna
battle,
have to
5 out of 10.
demote 4 out of 10.
Zuna's
Got
too
him.
scared. Alright. So,
shook.
I do not care for this one, honestly. Like, this particular entry, it frustrates me at certain points with the regular gameplay. A lot of the changes I find questionable. The story is actually probably the most nothing story in the series.
It's pretty heavy. I'm cursing.
Okay, Lotus Land story is pretty nothing as well, but at the same time, but I like that game, so, you know, I don't care. And also, I enjoy fighting Yuka and her dialogue, so again, I don't care. But, like, not a lot happens in this game's story, and to be honest, I was putting off recording this game a lot, in addition to putting off editing it. It was a bit of a struggle to get this ready in time for the recording session, actually. Although part of that has to do with the fact that I have a job. Even the music, I find it to be one of the more forgettable soundtracks in the series. Now, if this was your first Touhou game, I'm sure the soundtrack would blow you away like a lot of other ones do. But only like 2 or 3 songs really stand out to me. And I mean the ones that do, like, they do. I enjoy those ones.
Yes.
But I don't know, like, this isn't my least favorite Touhou game, but it feels pretty mediocre compared to the rest of them. So I give it mediocre. I give it a 5 out of 10. And yeah, what a sad note to end the Touhou marathon on, unfortunately. I was originally planning on having this go through 12, but in reality, I'm a little burnt out on Touhou. In addition to that, I kind of don't want to play Touhou 11. I don't like that game. I'm just gonna
Evan's
say that
secret has
right
been
away.
revealed.
I fear no game.
But that
Thing, it scares me. Yeah, I don't really care for subterranean animism. But you know, we'll get to it eventually, probably next year.
Probably next time on Smash Team Games.
Oh,
Except for the video's not over, so like.
Yeah, so, you know, yeah, and also, actually, next time, we do go to Touhou, we'll actually start that marathon with not a conventional Touhou game, but finally one of the fighting games, in this case, Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, which, despite its title, has very little to do with Lamillia Scarlet. So what do we have next time on Smash Team Games? Well, first off, we're gonna be playing Mado Monogatari, Big Kindergarten Kids for the SNES, or technically Super Famicom because it was Japan only. And in addition to that, we're gonna be playing a currently unknown game. The only thing we know about it is that Will is gonna be the one playing it.
Ah!
He has to
Fuck
decide
yeah.
what the game is first, though.
Just gonna play all of Euro Truck Simulator.
How long would that take?
Well, I'm going to be playing every possible combination of departure and destination. So
Jesus, dude, no.
maybe a year of
See you in
constant
2
recording.
years, dude.
Oh man.
All right, guys, you heard the man. Until then, though, this is Smash Team Games signing off.
Bye.
Bye.